Let's see if anybody actually comes on. Yakinim, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, everybody. Jane-님, Ashley-님, Clue-님, what's up? How are you guys? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? You can hear me okay? Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. 이승민님, 시우님, Lori, 이비님, 지효과님, NJ님, what's up? How's it going? You can hear me all right? That's great. No, not yet. Actually, funny you should say that, 복숭아님, because that's kind of the reason we're doing this today. Because I didn't want to give up on my Windows PC. I took a few days to think about it, and I just didn't have the heart to give up on my Windows PC because of how much time and effort I had put into it, put into building it and maintaining it. And in some ways, I feel like it's just a waste of time and energy to even bother, you know, because I can always just go back to my Windows, my Apple computer and not worry about any of those issues. But like I said, I had put in a lot of time and money and effort into building this Windows PC that I just didn't have the heart to give up on it. And so I spent the last couple of days doing some research, trying to figure out what may have caused the problem that occurred a few days ago during one of our streams, right? Was it our most recent stream? And I did find a very interesting little fact that might have something to do with the problem that we encountered last time. And it's the fact that I was trying to use three computers. I had three monitors. I had three monitors hooked up to my PC. And I couldn't exactly find a direct relation between that and what I have set up here. But it may be possible that that was causing the issue. And so right now I'm only using two monitors, and I just kind of wanted to, of course, I just wanted to spend some time with you guys while my wife was working out. And I just wanted to see if, so I'm going to have everything turned on and see if it causes any issues. How could that be a problem? Well, the GPU that I have, and that's the graphics driver in the computer, is not like the best, or it's not even among the decent lineup. It's not that good of a GPU. And it may be that my GPU doesn't actually support three monitors. It could very well be that my GPU only supports up to two monitors. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I'm thinking that that could have been what caused the issue. I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? I'm doing better. A little bit better. But the word now. Golden Life name. Okay. Is your computer okay? So right now I have the setup that I have right now in front of me is if anything happens to my Windows PC, I can like instantly switch over, not instantly, but within a matter of like 5 minutes, I can switch over to my Apple computer and it would be totally fine. Let's see. Funny you should say that. 이거 라디오에서 들었는데 마침 쌤이 말씀. It's just a very whenever you encounter a coincidental situation, anything with anything that seems like a coincidence. 아픈 손가락 윈도우컴. 라이브 처음 배워요. Oh, this is your first time tuning into the stream? Welcome to the stream. I don't have anything in particular to do with you guys today. We're just going to chat for a little bit while my wife is busy working out. And I just want to... and besides that, I also want to kind of test my Windows PC and give it another chance. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. 앙이님, 디아이하님. Good evening. 상사님, 디아이, 골드킹님, 짱새님. Hello, everybody. King Tom님. Hello, hello, teacher. Once I saw word refrain, but I can't understand the correct meaning. So, can you tell me? Forget about people's refrains. Does anybody know what refrain means? Forget about people's refrains? That sounds a little odd. Sounds a little odd. Yeah. The only definition of refrain that I'm familiar... Oh shit, my head is... the only... The only definition of refrain that I'm familiar with is actually this. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. Yeah, let's... Oh wait, are we already encountering some issues right now? No? Is everything fine? Oh wait, I should probably turn that off. Didn't it look funny? It looked okay. It made me look like some kind... See, I have this bump on... I have my headphones on, and so I can't really keep my hat on my head, but I can do this. Oh, my Instagram? Yeah, I deleted it. I was worried about security reasons, and I don't really use it all that much anyway, so I seem to be a little tired. Well, kind of. I'm here right now talking to you guys for a few reasons. One, why wouldn't I want to spend time with my friends? And also I'm giving my Windows PC another chance to see if it malfunctions again. And I do have a lot of work to do. I have to go over, because I got my, I'm still trying to finish up my book, and I have a lot of work to do. But I just don't want to do it right now. So... 소리 안 들린다고요? You can't hear me? Well, you guys can hear me, right? I thought you wrote that on purpose. You thought I wrote what on purpose? Yeah, refrain from smoking. 그쵸, 그런 식으로요. Yes, when the word refrain is used in a kind of literary context, it means a repeated part of a song. Really? I wasn't familiar with that. 데스크테리어. Oh, it's a complete mess. It is a complete mess. In fact, I can take a picture of this and I can upload it on Discord if you guys are interested. Those of you who are watching, who are on Discord, I can take a picture of my... and let's see if I can upload that on Discord. I could, right? It's going to show him instantly. Where should I share it? In the general chat? In the general? No. Voice lounge, I guess? I guess I could do that. How do I do that? Messaging. Photos. There we go. That's what I'm looking at right now. From where I'm sitting, this is what I'm looking at. Whoa, that's super messy. My gosh. That's really messy. um, I'll deafen myself. Well, I actually, before I turned on the stream, I was actually on Discord. I was waiting in the lounge server to see if anybody wanted to maybe chat for a while, but nobody came on, so I just decided to turn on the stream. 모자 안에 비둘기. No. No. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Looks like your hat is right on your head. No. Yeah, it's kind of sitting on top of my head. I'm actually not wearing it, literally. Oh, this is your first time tuning into the stream? Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here. How are you? 디스코드 소리가 매우 잘 들리다 갑자기 소리가 안 들리고 유튜브에서만요. Oh, yeah, I turned off my mic because anybody who was tuning into the Discord server, I didn't want my voice in the stream and the Discord kind of overlapping each other, and so I just turned off my mic on the Discord. I hope that's okay. And I suppose after I do this little test with the stream on YouTube, I suppose we can just chat for a while over on Discord. I mean, I'd be down with that. I'd be totally down with that if anybody's interested. Conehead. That's like a super old movie. Like that's a movie when I was a child in the US. Hello, Mr. Shin. How are you? Always glad to see you. Yeah, glad to see you too here. Glad to see you too here. 모자네 브로디. 킹님, 컨텍스트가 더 있으면 좋을 것 같아요. King, the sentence, I forgot about people's refrains. Do you have any idea what we have to say? Yeah, we need some context. Actually, it's one part of song and poem, so I can't give all of them. Oh. Yeah, I'm assuming that it's not a very common usage. It's the way the word refrain is used in this particular sentence. I just feel like it's not a very common way that it is used. I really wish we had some context, but unfortunately we don't. Is the background really your room or setting background? It's quite impressive. Oh, it's actually my room. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn on the light. Wait, hold on a second. Let me turn on the light. 장정현님 says, it looks neater than I thought. How messy did you think it was going to be? How messy did you think it was going to be? Whoa, what the hell? Brody, you were here? Oh, how did you get... My door is closed. How did you get in here? How did Brody get in here? Brody? Come on. Let's say hello. I see you have your sweater on. I didn't even know Brody was in my room. Say hello, Brody. Say hello to... Say, hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Come on, put your hands on the desk. I honestly, like, seriously didn't know that Brody was in my room. I really didn't know he was in my room. I guess he sneaked inside before I closed the door. I guess he sneaked inside. So Brody says hello. It's so nice of you to join us, Brody. So nice of you to join us. Do you want to say something? you want to say something, Brody? What happened to your head? Because I have my headphone on, and I just didn't feel like wearing my hat under the headphones. I'm sure for those of you who actually tried that, it's incredibly uncomfortable. And I just didn't feel like doing that today. So this is what I'm going to do. No, we're just chatting today. We're just chatting. Yeah. You really have to get it out of him. It's actually kind of tricky to get him to bark. You have to really get him really excited or just kind of scare him intentionally. Normally he rarely barks. He rarely barks. I always wonder which brand of keyboard do you use for the live streams. It sounds so good. Oh, at the moment, I'm using a keyboard from a company called 8-Bit Do, and it's their retro keyboard. I think they have 2 iterations of this, but it's called the 8-Bit Do, 8-bit Do, no spacing in between, and it's their retro style keyboard. Do you have hair loss? It's not that severe, but I guess I have lost a lot of hair. When I think about how much hair I had like 10, 15 years ago, yeah. I guess I have lost a lot of hair, but I still have some. I still have some. Does he understand both languages? No, he doesn't understand English because my wife uses only Korean with the dogs, and we don't want to get them confused. So I actually tried it. I actually tried using English with my dogs, and they don't actually understand English. He's very shy. Yeah, well, compared to Amber, he's kind of shy. He is about, I think he's almost 6 now. He's almost 6. He doesn't move at all. Well, he is moving a little bit. I don't think he's very comfortable sitting on my lap right now. 기본적으로 늘 반복되는 늘 하는 말의 의미가 깔려 있는 것 같은데 뻔한 사람들의 생각 정도로도 생각이 되네요. 정확하지 않지만 전체. Oh, you were talking about the refrain? Did he ever bite you? Yeah, when he gets really excited and we're playing, sometimes he gets a little carried away and he likes to kind of use my hand kind of like a toy, and he kind of bites it. Not too hard, but just enough to kind of make things interesting, you know what I mean? Brody's a good listener. I think so too. You like my hat? Where did I get it? I think this was from New Era. From New Era. Is that a motherboard in the background? Yes, that is a motherboard in the background. That motherboard gave me a really hard time. So, how old is your dog? 6. He's almost 6. 최근에 take a birdie라는 표현을 배웠는데 많이 사용하는 표현인가? I've never heard that. Do you want to take a birdie? I've never heard that. What does it mean? I've honestly never heard that expression. I mean, there are a lot of expressions and vocabularies that I don't know. So just because I am not familiar with the expression doesn't mean it's not common. So what does it mean? How many temperature that dog can endure? That breed always look cold. He gets cold very quickly, and he also gets hot very quickly as well. So he doesn't adapt to temperature changes very well. He doesn't adapt very well to temperature changes. Yeah. Does he know some tricks? No, he doesn't. He doesn't know any tricks. Wait, hold on a second. Brody, look at the camera. Come on. Look at the camera for them. Look at the camera. No? You don't want to look at the camera? Okay, I don't think he wants to look at the camera. Does he have a girlfriend? Yeah, Amber. Amber is his wife. Amber is downstairs somewhere. Yeah, it's not his coat. It's his sweater. 여자 남자 대화 영상에서 여성분 목소리는 AI인가요? It's my voice, but it's been I used a voice changer to make myself sound like a woman, but I recorded myself and used a AI. So it does use AI technology to some degree, but it's originally my voice. It's originally my voice, but I used a voice changer to make myself sound like a woman. I am trying, every time I do it, I am trying to make myself, make that voice sound more realistic, but it's not that easy. I think Brody wants to show his profile. He never turns the camera. Yeah. Probably the expression about golf. Oh, really? You mean the refrain thing? Are you talking about the refrain? Oh, take a birdie. Oh, this. 물 같은 거 마실 때 입 안 대고 마시다라는 뜻이라고. Really? Oh. I was not familiar with that at all. I'm not familiar with that at all. I am not familiar with that at all. Could you explain process of animals adoption in broad like Canada? I've never been to Canada, so anybody here in Canada can explain that maybe? Well, when he's cold, he shivers, obviously, just like any one of us. And when he gets hot, he starts panting a lot. And one time we were out walking. I think we were making our way up some stairs, and it was like a really hot summer day. And he actually lost control of his legs, like his hind legs. And he just kind of sat, and he couldn't walk anymore. And that was a very shocking moment for us. And that was when we realized that he really does not adapt to temperature changes very well. Take a birdie means you can take a waterfall. So it's kind of like drinking from a water bottle without sucking on the bottle, yeah? Without your lips touching the bottle, that's what it means? Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know, because like how else would you express that, right? Yeah. Yeah, Brody. Well, yeah, all of our both of my dogs, they're very, very gentle and calm. Unless they're like really playing, they get really excited when they're out and they're playing. I didn't know that you have another camera. Wow. Oh yeah, it's just a camera that I've had for a long time. I don't use it as my main camera, but not so shy, kind of shy. I guess you could say he's kind of shy. Oh, what is all this? Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you can do. And you know, that is a really good, it should be a good reminder. It should be a good reminder to be careful what you trust online. People can come up with crazy stuff nowadays using AI technology. So it's gonna get much more difficult to kind of filter out what's been created with AI and what hasn't. Oh yeah, this is Brody. Brody. Can I ask what your MBTI is? I really want to be serious about this answer, but I really wish I can give you an answer. I actually took the test a while back. I just don't remember what it was. I don't remember what my MBTI was. You know what? But you know what I think? You know what I honestly think? I think that... hey, you want some water, Brody? Want some water? No? What do you think my MBTI is? Yeah, Italian Greyhound. You're right. 선생님 안녕하세요. 원어민 선생님이 저보고 남부 액센트가 있다고 하는데 이거 칭찬인가요? No, it's just what it is. I mean, of course, without any context, without any knowledge of what kind of person that person is, and without any knowledge of what the situation is, and without any context, it's really hard to say for sure. But if I were you, I would just take it as is. You just have a Southern accent. If someone told me that I had a Southern accent, I wouldn't be offended in any way at all. I wouldn't take any offense to that, like at all. INTJ? That sounds like a good MBTI, doesn't it? I'll take anything. I honestly couldn't care less. I honestly couldn't care less what my MBTI is. It's an Italian Greyhound. It's an Italian Greyhound. So those of you who have INTP, what is the determiner? What makes you think that I am what you are saying? What do you think it is? What is it about me? What is it about me that makes you think that I am? Yangnim, you are INFJ. INFJ. 유진님 is INFJ. Introvert, extrovert. 하운드는 대형견인 줄 알았는데 이렇게 귀여운 아이도 있군요. There are many different types of hounds. And even among the same Italian greyhounds, size tends to vary. Just like people. I'm very short actually for a guy, and they're tall guys, right? So just like that. Yeah, I mean Amber. Like Amber is is a very small for a golden retriever. Even to the point that a lot of people don't actually believe me when I tell them that she's a golden retriever. So sometimes I just tell people that she's mixed. But yeah, just like people. There are different types of hounds. There's actually a type of hound called Whippet. Whippets are much larger than Italian greyhounds, and then just regular greyhounds are larger than Whippets. So many different types. Oh, thank you for saying that, Artie. Thank you very much. If Brody used to see him recording videos, he'd be that confused to see him talking alone, I suppose. Yeah, he probably thinks I'm crazy. He probably thinks I'm crazy. Oh, what's this? Wait, hold on a second. Let's... Wait, hold on a second. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, no, wait, that doesn't work. Give me a second, you guys. Give me... Oh! Oh, wait. No. How do I... Window capture? Window capture? No, not that. Discord. This? Oh, this works. Okay. So this is the Discord channel that I'm looking at right now, and 누적 효과님 just shared something here. What is this? Oh, it's something that explains what each of the letters mean. So E stands for extroversion. Extroversion. S means sensing, thinking, judging. Oh, okay. I see how it works there. Okay. I see, all right. His ears look like 목이버섯. That was in Marathon. That's good observation. 저도 INFJ 2% 확률이래요. only 2 people, like 2% of the people in the world? Is that what the 2% is? Like 2% of the people in the world are INFJ? I went to join a coffee class today. What's a coffee class? And tutor asked me for MBTI while introducing time. Oh, okay. I guess that could be a kind of a quick way to, kind of see what kind of person you are. Introvert, intuitive, emotional, organized, and well-planned, I guess. You mean the INFJ people are introverted, are intuitive, emotional, organized, and well-planned? I think the only one of those things that I have in common with is that I'm introverted. When you think, do you think in English or Korean? A little of both. I'm just, I feel I'm often very confused, I think. 아빠가 또 혼잣말 한다. 나라더라. Did you get your computer problem fixed? What I've been doing for the past couple of days, and what I'm doing right now is actually I'm just testing the system right now because I have not really found the problem. I haven't found the problem to what caused the shutdown a few days ago. I don't know what caused it. But I did some research online, and one clue that I got is that connecting 3 monitors to my system could have caused the shutdown. It could have caused like an overload in the system somehow. And so I only have 2 monitors hooked up, and I'm trying to see if this makes any difference. 대한민국 INFJ 여기다 한번 what? Oh, Brody, he's just on the floor. He's just chilling. I'd like to speak in English like you fluently. I'm struggling with that matter these days. Personally, how I can study English again. Just use it a lot. The only thing you can really do is just use it a lot. Yeah. INFJ, I don't know. How long does it take to take the test, the MBTI test? Should I try it right now? How long does it take? Do I have a cold? No, but I think I've been having some allergic reactions lately. My nose has really been giving me a hard time these past couple of weeks. It's been really, I don't know what is causing it. It's probably allergy. But I don't feel like I have a cold, but yeah, it's been giving me a hard time. When you speak Korean or English, does your hope and 발성 change? Does my breathing and my vocalization change? I don't know. 달라지나요? 제가 한국어를 하면 달라지나요? Do I sound different? 다른 거 같나요? Do I sound different? How do you pronounce loan word when you talk with Korean in English, intonation and pronunciation of Korean? What is a loan word? 외래어요? 한국어 할 때는 그냥 외래어처럼 하죠. 컴퓨터, 텔레비전, 테레비, TV, 엘리베이터, 에스컬레이터. 한국어를 하면서 외래어를 쓸 때는, of course, I'm not gonna suddenly use English pronunciation. I'm not gonna say, elevator 타러 가자. I'm never gonna say that. That's so cringe. That is so cringe. I would never do that. Yeah, I would say like 테레비. Yeah. Wow, a lot of people really interested in the INFJ type of MBTI. 영어 버전으로 해보라고요? What? Oh, you mean the MBTI test? Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather talk to you guys. You know, I'd rather just talk to you guys, and I'd rather just have you guys, you know, kind of judge who I am. Like, why do we need a test to judge people? Why can't we just... Is it because people are deceiving? People are, you know, they tend to deceive us. I mean, I don't know. Of course, I'm not like 100% myself when I interact with you guys, but I feel like I'm pretty honest. I feel like I'm pretty honest. Way too fancy. It's too fancy를 더욱 강조를 하기 위한 캐주얼한 방법이에요. 너무 fancy하다를 it's too fancy보다 더 강조하는 게 it's way too fancy. Suppose we just pass the editor down to the progress editor. 이럴 때 suppose라고 해봅시다라고 얘기할 수 있는 거예요. Suppose we just passed. 그냥 이제 가정을 하는 거죠. 네, 맞아요. 가정을 할 때 이렇게 한다 칩시다. 약간 이런 느낌으로. Yes. You don't need MBTI because you always got married. Oh, I'm already married. I'm already married. 손재환님, are you addressing me? 제가 사는 곳에서 쓰는 영어 표현들 중에 재밌는 게 많은데 그중 하나가 Can I follow you? 혹시 이해되세요? 그중 하나 Can I follow you? 혹시 이해되냐? Is that an expression or is it like literally? Does it like what is it? Like what kind? It doesn't strike me as like an expression or anything. 그렇죠? It's way too expensive 이런 것처럼. 괌에 가봤냐고요? No, I've never been to Guam. Should I? Do you recommend it? Are you using two mouses? What kind of mouse do you use? I use a Logitech, just a regular mouse. Oh wait, why am I using this mouse? Oh, I could use this mouse. Oh, okay. Oh, it's because right now I have 3 mice in front of me. I have 3 mice and a trackpad because these past few days I had been doing some testing with my Apple computer and my Windows laptop, my Windows PC, and so I've been, things. As you can see, I'm not very organized. Can you tell me the difference between the will and the would? Will and would. Would는 기본적으로 뭔가를 가정을 두고 어떤 거를 가정하에 두고 하는 얘기를 할 때 it's using the subjunctive mood 기본적으로요. If that makes sense. 토들 수준이나 잘 못하는데 라이브 볼 때는 이해하고 싶어서 어떻게든 리스닝하고 있는 제가 신기해요. 그게 제일 중요한 거예요, 사실. 그게 제일 중요한 거예요. 이게 영어를 배우는 거를 뭐 수학을 배우거나 뭐 건축학을 배우는 것처럼 뭔가 모든 게 계산이 딱딱딱 돼서 정교하게 이렇게 해서 일일이 다 이해하고 그 다음에 내가 이제 건축을 할 때 뭐 모든 걸 다 정확하게 수치에 맞춰서 이러는 게 아니라 제가 항상 하는 얘기지만 어떤 다른 나라의 문화에 적응하는 과정이랑 같기 때문에 그게 그게 한 번에 다 이해가 안 되고 하더라도 그냥 그렇게 계속해서 시간을 보내면서 적응하는 과정이에요. So that's very important. It's very, very important. 차 태워달라는 말을 Can I follow you라고 한다고요? Really? You have a question? 이거 누가 담당하는 거야? 라고 물어보면 대답이 It would be me 라고 하는 걸 봤어요. It is me 라고 하지 않나요? It's me라고 해도 되고 That's me라고 해도 되고 That would be me. Yeah. 근데 That would be me라고 얘기를 많이 해요. That would be me. Yeah. 근데 이게 누가 여기 누가 담당하는 거야? 라는 질문이기 때문에 그렇게 다 하는 게 아니라 그냥 야 누가 뭐 예를 들어서 이거 누가 이랬어? 이것도 that would be me. 이렇게 그냥 대답을 많이 해요. 근데 그거를요 물론 뭐 이렇게 뭐 연결을 할 수는 있겠죠. 뭐 이래서 뭐 그렇게 말을 하는 그런 약간 언어 사용 문화라고 할까요? 그냥 그렇게 그냥 사용을 해버릇하는 거 이런 습성이 이래서 생길 수도 있다라고 이게 추정해서 연결을 할 수는 있는데 I don't think that's very important. I think the important thing is that's just how they do it. I've never really I guess I've thought about it to an extent, but I've never really questioned why they answer it like that. 이거 누구? Yeah. Hey, who farted? Oh, sorry, that would be me. 그죠? 그런 식으로. Yeah. Yes, we're just chatting. We're just chatting today because I'm just trying to see if I should just, throw this Windows PC out or give it another chance. I might, if I really feel the need, and I actually do, if I really feel the need to use a third monitor, which I think I will eventually, I probably will have to get another GPU, like a better GPU, and make sure that the next GPU I get does actually support 3 monitors. Yeah. 미국 여행 간다면 여기만은 꼭 가야 하는 추천하는 지역이 있을까요? I have no idea. I'm sorry. I wish I had an answer, but I really don't know. 컴퓨터 마우스 복수를 칭할 때도 mice인가? Yeah, they call it mice. 네 차 타고 가도 돼? 네 차 타고 가도 돼? 어떤 상황 없이는 좀 상상이 잘 안 가네요. 어떻게 그렇게 얘기를 하는 경우가 언제 있죠? 지금 you got me라는 표현이 뭔가 들켰을 때 쓰는 건가요? 그럴 때도 써요. 그럴 때만 쓰는 게 아니라. 근데 그럴 때도 써요. 네. 뭔가 잘 모를 때도 쓰는 거라고 들었는데 이해가 안 가서요. 뭔가 잘 모를 때? 네네네. 네. 그러니까 이게 근데 그 들켰다라는 것과 내가 뭔가를 잘 모르는 그 두 상황에서도 네 각각 yeah, you got me 이렇게 쓰는데 그게 사실 그 두 개가 다른 게 아니에요. 사실 같은 거예요. 모르는 걸 들킨 거다라는 개념으로 생각하면은 그게 사실 같은 거예요. It's actually the same thing. 그러니까 내가 뭔가를 교묘하게 뭔가 하려고 했는데 뭐 속이려고 했다거나 몰래 좀 어떻게 이렇게 하려는데 딱 걸렸어요. you got me. 근데 야 이건 도대체 뭐야? 나도 모르겠는데 you got me. 이것도 이제 내가 모르는 부분을 들켰다라는 그런 의미에서 그렇게 써요. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Blue Sky Name. That's very nice of you to say. But I heard a lot of English pronunciation from 교포 친구들. What is English? 그 외래어를 쓸 때 그렇게 하는 거요. 그거는 이건 it's the twisted side inside me. It's the twisted person inside me thinking this. But I think people do that on purpose. People do that intentionally because for some reason they feel like it's cooler to do that. But I think it's just really cringe. I think it's really cringe when you're speaking in Korean and whenever you're using a loan word, 외래어, you suddenly switch to a very American or English pronunciation. I just feel like that's very cringe. It doesn't sound very good. And to be honest, I don't think it really matters. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to be very honest about how I feel about that because I'm yeah, I'm not the nicest person. There's a very dark and twisted side inside me, and that person always responds with a lot of cringe. Yeah, that's very. It sounds very cringy when people do that. I gotta be honest. 수고하셨습니다라는 말은 외국에서는 약간 좀 무례하게 들릴 수도 있는 거 아닐까요? 그런데 우리는 너무 예의 차려야 하는 당연한 말이라 이 말을 안 하면 찝찝할 때가 많잖아요. 영어로 어떻게 표현해야 자연스러울까요? 이게요. 이거 어떻게 얘기해야 되지? 없어요. 자연스럽게 하는 방법은 없어요. 자연스럽게 하는 방법은 없어요. 아니요. good job 하면 안 돼요. good job은 잘했어요. 그걸 영어에는 없어요. 없어요. 그거를 영어로 어떤 식으로도 하고 싶은 마음은 정말 I get it. 정말 이해해요. 정말 이해하는데 they don't say that. They don't say that. 제가 며칠 전에 업무상 온라인 미팅을 했는데 제 발표 차례에 스크린 쉐어를 하려다가 잘 안 돼서 버벅거렸거든요. 그래서 2, 3분 회의가 지연됐어요. 그럴 때 영어로 어떻게 말하면 좋을까요? Excuse me for not being tech savvy and delaying your time이라고 해도 될까요? 저라면은요, tech savvy, 그러니까 이거는 뭐냐면 그 영어 언어라는 것은 수학이 아니라서 사람의 성향을 탈 수밖에 없어요. 그렇기 때문에 저라면 이거 언제나 제가 여러분한테 보여드리는 어떤 강의를 통해서 보여드리는 거든 그 어떤 것도 언제나 나라면 이렇게 얘기를 할 거다를 기준으로 항상 얘기를 하는 거예요. 오케이? 왜냐면 여러분도 잘 아시겠지만 언어는 수학이 아니기 때문에 이럴 때는 이렇게 말하는 게 가장 좋다라는 건 없어요. 이렇게들 많이 얘기한다. 나는 어떻게 얘기한다. 그냥 이런 거밖에 없어요. 언어라는 게 그럴 수밖에 없어요. 저라면은요. 그 상황에서 for not being tech savvy라고 안 할 거예요. I wouldn't say that. It sounds like an excuse. Okay? So, I would say, excuse me, sorry for taking up so much time. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. 가장 간단하게 sorry for the delay. 아니면 더 간단하게 sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. 아니면 저라면은 만약에 제 스스로 뭔가 이렇게 약간 자책하는 얘기를 할 거라면 I would say, sorry, I'm an idiot. I suck at this. I'm terrible at this. I suck at this. I'm terrible at this. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for taking everybody's time. That's what I would say. 미국 토크쇼 같은 엄청 빠른 영어는 어떻게 하면 들리게 될까요? 한국어를 배우는 외국인이 한국 방송 엄청 빨리 말하는 한국어를 알아들으려면 어떻게 해야 되죠? 한국어를 배우는 외국인이 그러니까 입장을 바꿔놓고 생각해보라는 거예요. 한국어를 배우는 외국인이 한국 방송에 대해서 똑같은 얘기를 해요. What could they do? What could they do? Do you regularly do this kind of chatting? I ask because, oh, you really? No, we don't do this very often. We do this once in a while. In fact, I can't really remember the last time I did this, but we do this once in a while whenever I feel like streaming, whenever I just kind of want to spend some time with you guys, but I don't really have anything planned or I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like focusing on anything in particular. Sometimes we just do this. This may very well be like the second or the third time that we're doing this. So, yeah, please bear with me. 그건 이제 조금만 참아달라는 얘기예요. 죄송한데 조금만 참고 견뎌주세요. 이런 얘기할 때요. 영어를 사용하다 보면 로컬 친구들 중국계, 인도계, 싱가포르 등을 잘 알아듣는데 미국 친구들은 처음에 고개를 갸웃될 때가 있더라고요. 처음에는 발음 문제인가 했는데 그것도 있지만 표현이 어색한 것들이 있어서 그런 것 같더라고요. 미국 친구들은 중국계 이상한 액센트 섞인 영어를 잘 알아듣더라고요. Yeah. Yeah. It's not math. It's not math. 한국 드라마도 가끔 무슨 소리인지 모를 때 있어요. 제가 그 곡성 영화 있죠. 그거를 최근에도 한번 다시 봤거든요. 파묘를 보고 파묘를 제가 너무 재미없게 봐서 곡성이랑 이게 좀 느낌 참 비슷했던 것 같은데 곡성은 좀 더 괜찮은 하고 다시 한번 봤거든요. I gave it another watch. So I gave 곡성 another watch and I suddenly remembered that I had so much trouble understanding people's lines. I had so much trouble understanding people's lines. Maybe it was because of the dialect that they were using, because there was definitely a lot of dialect that they were using, right? Regional dialect. But also, I don't know, just it was just really difficult to understand. And I really wish that it becomes available on Netflix because then I can turn on the captions, right? But 파뮤. 파뮤가 아니라 파묘. 파묘구나. 제가 파뮤라고 했나요? Did I say 파뮤? I meant 파묘, whatever that means. Whatever that means. 팬사인 왜요? I'm hoping to get my book out sometime next month or maybe May. It may be pushed back to May. But we're probably going to have a book signing event then. So 파미 웃겼다고요? 저는 거기에 나왔던 캐릭터 중에 하나가 그 닌자 거북의 슈레더를 엄청나게 닮아서 저는 그게 좀 기분이 이상했어요. It felt like I was watching Shredder. 또박또박 말하는 걸 2배속으로 먼저 들어보세요. 또박또박 말하는 거를 2배속으로 먼저 들어보라고요. 반배속? Horror movies, favorite genre. I feel nowadays you usually mention about those movies. Yeah, my favorite genre that I enjoy watching is horror. Definitely, no doubt about that. Yep. 파묘 왜 그렇게 재미없는지. It just, I don't know why. Well, first of all, it wasn't scary. And I don't want to say too much about it because I'm sure there are a lot of people who haven't seen it yet, and I feel like I might spoil it. So I'm going to be careful about saying anything about anything about the movie. So Jimmy Fallon show, Jimmy speaks not so fast compared to other talk show hosts, I think. Yeah. 너무 노잼? Yeah. Yes, it really didn't need to be that long either. Out of curiosity. Out of curiosity 쓴 거 보인다. 여러분, out of curiosity 이런 표현 많이 쓰세요. Out of curiosity. Do you have a plan to publish your book on ebook? Not at the moment, but at some point I do want to talk to my publishers about that. But at the moment, no. I'm just trying my best to get it out. Within the next couple of months. I really like kind of this random chatting with you and lots of your subscribers because I don't need any company to hang out with on weekends. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So I think that's kind of what a lot of people are going through nowadays. People are becoming increasingly more disconnected and isolated. Even with all these like social media and maybe it's because of social media, but and this is also kind of like social media as well. But yeah, I enjoy this as well because I actually don't have a lot of people that I meet on a daily basis. I only have very few friends who like in real life friends who I don't get to see very often. So this is a very meaningful time for me as well. I'm sure I'm really glad you're enjoying it too. 선생님 요즘 산책하실 때 영어로 말하시나요? 산책할 때요? Are you talking about those vlog type videos? I do from time to time, and I actually have one other video that I'm working on right now. It's just I'm so swamped at the moment because of the book. But I suppose I will continue doing that again once I have more time. If I watch Pamyo, will I have a nightmare? Nobody can really tell you that for sure. But if you're asking what I think, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, it was not, I don't know. Maybe I didn't understand it. That could be very well the case. But it wasn't scary at all. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. 곡성 파면 이런 거 저도 재미없더라고요. 왜들 재밌다고 하는 솔직히. You know, to each his own. To each his own. Just like food. Just like food. Like, let's say someone doesn't like pizza. They don't have to have a reason for not liking pizza. If you don't like pizza, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. I got OPIC A. Thank you so much. Oh, you got OPIC AI? Is that a typo? Are you? Oh, wait. AI is that how they score? OPIC tests? What is AI? Is that like the top score that you can get? Advanced low? Oh, AL. AL? AO? 쌤, 제가 가끔 영어로 말할 때 미국에서 온 친구들이 저보다 어린 친구들 자꾸만 발음 이상해요 라고 말하면서 웃는데 발음을 또박또박 천천히 정확하게 말해야 되는 걸 집중해야 될까요? 저라면은요. Are they really your friends? Because I mean, friends don't do that, do they? Do friends make fun of you because of your pronunciation? I mean, no, I wouldn't necessarily call that rude, but it's just so, get over it. Get over it. Okay, so if I were you, 차경수님, I know that this is not what you're expecting to hear, but I'm just going to be really honest with you, and I'm just going to be very straightforward. If I were you, I would just stop meeting those friends. I would stop meeting those people. I would stop spending time with those people, because it just feels like there's not much. I mean, are they having trouble understanding you? Is that why they're saying that? But you said that they laugh, which means there's no real meaningful conversation going on. So, what's the point? I mean, trying to improve your pronunciation, that's good, of course. Everybody should do that. And I think so you're asking if you should practice enunciating? I think you should work on your sound link. So your sound links. I think that's more important. Your sound links. Yeah. 근데 사실 발음은 특히나 이제 한국 사람으로서 다 커서 이제 외국어로서 영어를 배우면은요, you can only improve your pronunciation so much. I have not yet seen anyone who actually improved their pronunciation to the point where it begins to sound like a native speaker. But yeah. 선생님, 책 만들 때 밤에 전등 아래서 번들거리지 않는 재주를 부탁해요. 나이 드니 책 보는데도 어려움이 있네요. Oh, I see. I never even for a second thought about like what type of paper material to use for the book. I guess I guess I'll talk about it with my publisher if I can remember. But that's something that never really crossed my mind. Oh, really? That's really... Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. 물론 이제 그 친구들에 대해서 뭐 함부로 얘기할 수는 없긴 한데 왜냐면 그냥 친해서 그냥 그런 걸 수도 있잖아요. 그렇죠? 근데 친구 I don't know. 근데 어쨌든 발음을 좀 더 만약에 전달을 하는데 계속해서 어려움이 있으면은요. 좀 신경 써야 되는 건 맞아요. 신경 써야 되는 건 맞는데 좀 더 개선시킬 필요는 물론 있는 건데 그냥 어느 정도 전달은 다 되는데 단순히 그냥 발음이 원어민스럽지 않다고 해서 계속 그러는 거면은요. That's really dumb. That's so dumb. Like, just talk about something else, right? Yeah, it's coming out. Hopefully, it's coming out late next month. But I have a sneaky suspicion that it might actually be pushed back to May. Yeah. 이건 잠시 다른 얘기인데요. 디스코드에 우리 수업한 거 녹음해 놓은 걸 자꾸 들으면서 익히다 보면 다들 너무너무 발음이 좋으신 거 알 수 있고 저도 모르게 익히게 되는 순 영향이 있어요. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. 디스코드를 활용하면은요. 확실히 그런 건 있어요. 일단 저도 이것까진 생각을 못 했었는데 it gives you a sense of belonging. It definitely gives you a sense that you are not alone because learning another language is in fact a very long and very painful journey in a lot of ways. Unless you're really enjoying it, you're purely enjoying the process of learning another language. But not a lot of people actually feel that. A lot of people get really stressed out trying to learn English. So I think joining the Discord does have a lot of benefits in that regard because it does give you a sense of community, sense of belonging with other people. You can encounter other people who are also trying to walk this very painful and long path of learning another language, and and just spending a lot of time with people. You can even chat with other people. You can read and write stuff in English. A lot of people are very active, a lot more than I thought they would be. So it's really good to see that. So it's really good. It's free too. Well, it's kind of free. Yeah. 네, 맞아요. 제가 전에도 I talked about this several times in the past, but people who make fun of your pronunciation and intonation, they'll make fun of anything. If it's not your pronunciation, they'll make fun of something else. They'll make fun of your looks, they'll make fun of your race, they'll make fun of anything. Just the way, Yeah. They'll make fun of anything. And you should try not to be bothered by that. Do you have 잠옷? Pajamas? No, I don't have pajamas. I literally sleep and work and just go out and have like lunch and dinner stuff in the same clothes almost every day. How about organizing the online chatting with like Team or Zoom? Then we can have conversation with certain subjects. I guess we could do that on Discord. I just don't really have, after I'm done with the book, hopefully I'll be able to come up with some sort of fixed schedule for these streams, but not only for the streams, but also chatting on Discord. I do go on Discord from time to time and just chat with the people there. I'm not sure if organizing like a fixed schedule for the Discord chat is a really good thing. I'm sure a lot of people would like that, but I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see. We'll see. Well, you have to know where you currently are in order to get to your destination. You know what I mean? If you want to improve, you got to know what you're doing wrong. So that's actually a good thing. Yeah, exactly. Civilized, they normally don't humiliate. Yeah. Decent people would never make fun of you for having an accent. Pretty sure. My experience, unless you ask them to do so, native speakers, especially if they are your friends, don't really correct your pronunciation or grammar errors. Yeah. That's also my experience as well. Or, like what I've seen. pronunciation과 enunciation의 차이에 대해서 혹시 다시 설명해 주세요. 혹시 건조해 주시면 제가 알기로는 pronunciation은 그냥 발음이라는 말이고 enunciation은 또박또박 말하는 거, like speaking clearly. Yeah. Speaking with high level of clarity is what enunciation is, and pronunciation is just pronunciation. Yeah. And the way we use the words can be different as well. For example, you can say, "Oh, he has good pronunciation. She has bad pronunciation." But you can tell someone to enunciate. Could you please enunciate? If you tell someone, "Could you please enunciate?" That pretty much means, "Could you please speak more clearly?" And so the way we use those words are also kind of different as well. From Indian, that the matter is massage, not their. Oh, message. What matters is the message that you're trying to get across, not the pronunciation. When I'm trying to learn, yeah, I mean, like, if you watch those TED Talks, it's been a while since I watched a TED Talk. Do they even have those TED Talk events nowadays? But anyway, so when you watch TED Talk, you get to see a lot of people from different parts of the world using various English accents, but they do it. And nobody really makes fun of that. I don't even know when it's gonna be, so I'll let you know. You don't know. I'm not sure if that's up to me. 발음 가지고 뭐라고 하는 사람들을 본 적 없다고. 다만 잘 못 알아들었다며 미안하다고. Yeah. Totally depends on the person. 녹음하면 내가 생각한 것보다 발음이 안 좋다는 걸 알게 돼서 녹음하기 정말 싫어지는 것 같아요. 실력 향상에 그게 불편하다고 자꾸 피하면 안 돼요. That's all I can say about that. 그리고 뭐냐면 그거의 연장선에 뭐가 있냐면은 이 발음 내가 잘 못하겠으니까 내가 이 단어는 안 쓸래. 본인도 모르게 그렇게 결정하고 치워두는 단어들 진짜 많아요. 정말 많아요. 뭐 단어, 표현 정말 많아요. 나도 모르게 이 발음은 어렵고 내가 하면 이상하니까 안 할래라고 본인도 모르게 그렇게 치워두는 게 엄청나게 많아요. 원어민들도 그냥 일상적으로 늘 쓰는 말들인데 그래서 영어를 못 배우는 영어가 안 느는 이유 여러 가지 이유가 있지만 그 중에 하나가 그거예요. Because we avoid things that we feel uncomfortable with. So it's more like articulating words more clearly. Yeah, I feel like that's what enunciating is. 쌤, 목소리 자체가 좋으면 영어를 하는데 유리하다고 생각하는지. 한국어는 어때요? 영어는 그냥 하나의 언어예요. It's just a language, just like Korean. I think a lot of people forget that. A lot of people lose sight of the fact that English, at the end of the day, is just a language, just like Korean. Just like Korean. 영어가 편하시나요? 한국말이 편하시나요? It depends on who I'm talking to. It depends. It depends. To be completely honest, I don't feel comfortable with either. So my answer, my really honest answer to that is neither. I feel neither comfortable with either one. I'm kind of mixed, which is not a good thing. It also depends on what I'm talking about. I do occasionally feel like I can get my thoughts and my feelings across more effectively when I'm speaking in English. But at the same time, it depends on what I'm talking about. Sometimes I feel more comfortable with Korean. But one thing for sure is that as time goes by, I will eventually become more comfortable with Korean because I do use Korean more often on a daily basis. So that's where I'm at right now. Go over, go through, get through. 이 비슷한 의미로 사용하면 되는 건가요? It really depends. It really depends on the context. 목소리는 그냥 신뢰를 줍니다. 저는 개인적으로 목소리보다는요, 어휘 선택, 표현 선택 이런 게 그 몇 가지 그가 있는 것 같아요. Yeah. 한국어야말로 발음이 크게 상관없다고 생각은 들어요. 그냥 목소리가 좋고 말고의 느낌 같고. 그건 아마 우리가 한국어 원어민이라서 그런 것 같아요. 이게 이 영어가 우리한테는 외국어다 보니까 우리가 그거를 정말 뭐랄까 모국어처럼 그렇게 내 것처럼 느껴지지 않아서 어쨌든 이렇게 괴리감도 있고 이질감도 있고 그렇잖아요. 그래서 그런 것 때문에 뭔가 이 미지의 어떤 그런 요소가 아무래도 있기 때문에 뭐 얘만의 어떤 그런 특별한 게 뭔가 있겠지 싶은데 사실은 양쪽 언어를 제가 조금씩 하는 입장에서 얘기를 했을 때 it's just a language. It's just a language. 그게 무슨 얘기냐면 영어를 배우는 과정과 한국어를 배우는 과정은 it's exactly the same. 디테일은 다를 수는 있어요. But at the end of the day, they're both languages, and the way we learn another language is exactly the same. Repetition. That's it. You learn by using. You don't learn by studying it. You learn by using it. 그러니까 그게 현재 상태인 거죠. 그게 현재 상태가 그렇다는 거예요. 그걸 이 차경수 님도요. 난 이래 라고 이렇게 너무 생각하지 말고 현재는 그런 거고 현재는 그래요. Making progress is what matters. It doesn't really matter where you are right now. 지금 현재 내가 얼마나 못하고 잘하는지는 it doesn't really matter. 물론 현재 그동안 많이 늘어서 현재 잘하면은 이제 you can celebrate and you can be happy about that. But it doesn't really matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter how bad your English is right now. It doesn't really matter how good your English is right now. What really matters is how much you can improve. That's all that really matters, and that's all you should think about. What's the point of thinking about kicking yourself for how bad your English is? It doesn't really matter. What matters is how much can you improve, 상담도 잘한다고요? All I'm doing is telling people just English is another language. It's just a language. That's all I'm saying. 전 쌤과 계속 강의 듣다 보니 뜻을 정확하게 알 수 없을 때도 소리는 예전보다 확실히 많이 들려요. That's good. Repetition. Yeah. Doesn't really matter where you are right now. Yeah. 잘 얹혀 있는 게 신기해요. 예. 이게 아까 처음에는 이렇게 썼었는데 이렇게 하면은 가만히 안 있어요. 이렇게 하면 왔다 갔다 하는데 이렇게 해야 그나마 좀 가만히 있더라고요. 그래서 여기저기서 몇 개월 만에 영어 원어민 되게 이런 식으로 광고를 해서 그런지 좀 배우다 보면 귀가 확 트이고 입이 터지고 하겠지 하는 기대를 갖게 되는 것 같긴 하는 것 같아요. 하지만 모든 건 꾸준함의 결과라는 걸 세면서 보면서 되새기는 중입니다. 그게 저는 아직도 통한다라는 게 너무 안타까워요. It makes me really sad that it still works. That bait still works. 그 미끼가 아직도 먹힌다라는 게 it just makes me really, really freaking sad. It makes me really freaking sad that the bait works. That bait is actually so effective and so it's so effective that I'm going to be really honest, it often makes me want to quit my job. It often makes me want to quit what I do because of how effective that is. And it's so freaking sad. It's so freaking sad. I'm not going to quit. I'm just saying it often makes me want to. Because of, nothing's easy. Yeah, it's all about money. It's all about money. That's right. Easy money. Easy money. Yeah. Because it's so much harder. It takes so much more effort and time to actually help people learn the language. It takes so much effort and so much time and money. Because, time is money. Time and effort is money. To actually help people. So, yeah. It's just water. Just water that's been sitting here for a couple days. 처음 들어보는 이디엄이 너무 많아서 공부를 해도 영어 봐도 못 알아듣는 게 많아서 더 충격이에요. 수거, 이디엄 같은 경우는요. 그렇죠. 그건 약간 그런 거랑 비슷한 것 같아요. 왜 한국어도요. 신조어 그리고 뭐 유행어 이런 게 엄청 슬랭 이런 게 그냥 시간의 흐름에 따라서 엄청 많이 생겨 나가잖아요. And yeah, there are these a lot of words that people use, and language changes over time, and I find it difficult to even keep up with my own language, like Korean and English. And so it's kind of the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. 근데 그게 간절함을 이용한다기보다는 약점을 이용하는 거라고 생각해요, 저는. 간절함을 이용하는 게 아니라 the reason it's just so depressing every time I see people being baited by content like that is because it's taking advantage of their weakness. People are weak in that they want the easy way out. People want the easy way out. Nobody wants to work hard. Nobody wants to put in the effort. But they want meaningful results. And that's a weakness. It's a huge weakness that I have, everybody has, and they are making money off of that weakness. And it's just, yeah, it's just really it's really bad. It's really, really bad. And I think I may have talked about this once or twice before, but I think at this point, I don't know. It seems very unlikely that we're going to get people to change. I don't think it's going to change. 쉐도잉을 하든 브이로그를 보든 일단 영어를 많이 들어야 리스닝이 늘까요? Yeah, of course. Of course. 안 그럴 수가 없죠. 우리가 살면서 배우는 모든 게 마찬가지 아닌가요? 영어라고 다를 이유가 없죠. 그러니까 저한테는요. 저는 개인적으로 사람들이 제가 왜 비유를 많이 쓰잖아요. 영어를 배우는 건 뭐 운동이랑도 비유하고 요리랑도 비유하고 아마 가장 많이 비유하는 게 자동차 운전인데 그런 비유를 많이 계속 하는 이유가 사람들한테 영어를 배우는 데 있어서 가장 큰 장애물 중에 하나가 영어기 때문에 얘만의 뭔가 그 방법이 있을 거다라고 믿는 이 습관이에요. 이 습관 때문에 영어를 계속 못 배워요. 왜냐면 분명히 뭔가 있을 것 같은데 뭔가 이 방법을 하면 그냥 크게 어려움 없이 그냥 수월하게 쭉쭉쭉쭉 이렇게 배워지는 뭔가가 있을 것 같은데 라는 믿음이 한 구석에 있기 때문에 실질적인 시간과 노력을 계속 안 들이는 거예요. I mean, the time there's a certain amount of time that you have to put into something in order to learn it, right? Just like anything else in life. But there's so much distraction, so much distraction that keeps us off of that realization of that fact. Do you know what I'm trying to say? 어학원 상담하면 자존심 상하게 하고 혼낸다고요? 거긴 안 가는 게 맞겠네요. 미드 영어 근데 원어민들도 자막 켜고 보는 경우 있고 프렌즈가 어려운 편이라더라고요. I disagree, but I guess people are entitled to their own opinions. Your mic is so great. I can hear you swallowing water so real. Sorry about that. I'm sure that's bothering a lot of people. 근데 영어를 듣는데 일단 모르는 단어가 너무나도 많고 모르는 표현들, 구동사 이런 것들이 참 많아서 이걸 언제 다 외우지 싶은데 그냥 넘겨야 되나 싶어요. Yeah, 맞아요. 또 하나의 비유를 하자면은요. 또 하나의 비유를 하려고 한다면 여러분의 핸드폰 화면에 뭐가 묻었어요. 오케이? 뭐가 묻었어요. 닦아내야 될 거 아니에요. 그렇죠? 그거를 그냥 여러 번 이렇게 막 하다 보면 이제 닦이겠죠? 여러 번 해서 이제 닦아야 되는데 뭐를 계속 고민하냐면 이걸 한 번에 닦아야 한다라고 고민하는 거랑 비슷한 거예요. 지금 하시는 고민이 약간 그런 고민이에요. 이게 한두 번 할 때 이게 한 번에 다 안 닦인다. 이거 어떻게 해? 왜냐면 나 10번 안 닦고 나 2번 만에 닦아내고 싶어. 이 약간 이런 거랑 비슷한 거예요. Do you know what I'm trying to say? 언어를 배우는 거는요. 수학을 하는 게 아니기 때문에 모든 게 다 딱딱딱 들어맞지가 않아요. 제가 그래서 항상 비유를 하는 게 그거잖아요. 언어를 배우는 거는 우리가 머리에 지식을 담는다고 되는 게 아니라 외국에 나가서 그 문화에 적응하는 거, 그 새로운 환경에 적응하는 과정이랑 똑같아요. 다 이해가 되지도 않고 매일 나갈 때마다 새로운 막 바뀌어 있고 사람들도 다 다르고 이해를 할 수 있다 하더라도 마음에 안 드는 것도 많고 근데 어쩌겠어요. 그냥 해야 되는데. Same thing. Yeah, exactly. 그래서 그 외에 제가 최근에 많이 한 얘기 중에 하나가 그 뭐 자막을 켜고 보느냐 끄고 보느냐 뭐 어떤 미드를 봐야 되느냐 어떤 컨텐츠를 해야 되느냐 영어 공부는 더 근본적으로 영어를 어떻게 공부를 해야 되느냐 이거에 대한 고민을 하는데 일단 좋은 방법은 많아요. 좋은 방법은 많고 가장 좋은 방법을 내가 몰라서 못하는 게 아니에요. 유일한 문제는 어떤 좋은 방법은 많은데 문제는 뭐냐면 꾸준하게 오랫동안 안 하는 게 문제인 거예요. 그래서 결론이 이거예요. 방법 중에 여러 방법이 있으니까 제발 어떤 거라도 좋으니까 오랫동안 꾸준하게 해라. 왜냐하면 그 조건이 충족이 안 되잖아요. 꾸준하게 오랫동안 하는 그 조건이 충족이 안 되면은 그 어떤 방법을 하든 소용이 없어요. It's not gonna work. 설령 가장 좋은 방법이 없지만 있다 쳐요. 가장 좋은 방법을 해도 어차피 그걸 꾸준하게 오래 해야 돼요. 그걸 안 하면 가장 좋은 방법도 어차피 소용이 없어요. 오케이? 그래서 자막을 켜고 보느냐 안 켜고 보느냐 어느 미드를 봐야 되느냐 이거는 본인한테 달려있어요. 왜 어떻게 달려있느냐 본인이 오랫동안 꾸준하게 활용할 수 있는 방법을 택하라는 거예요. 그래서 이제 재미 요소 이런 게 많이 이런 게 이제 중요한 거죠. 오케이? 근데 사실 그게 쉽다라는 건 아니에요. 꾸준하게 오랫동안 하는 그 어떤 것도 어려워요. 그래서 복근 만들기 힘든 거고, 그렇죠? 그래서 살 빼기 힘든 거고. 그리고 이게 제가 자주 하는 얘기이긴 한데 또 더 근본적으로 들어가서는요. 영어를 이만큼 공부해서 그 다음에 준비가 되면 원어민들과 소통해야지 이 생각을 빨리 벗어나야 돼요. 여기에서 벗어나야 돼요. 아까도 몇 번 얘기했지만 영어는 쓰면서 늘어요. 운전은 하면서 느는 것처럼. 그렇죠? 운전을 배우고 싶다고 해서 운전을 공부하나요? No. 앉아서 책 펼치고 공부해요? No. You have to get out there. You have to get on the road. You have to make mistakes. You have to make other people mad. You have to get into accidents. That's how you learn. That's how you improve. Same thing with English. You have to get out there in the real world. Use your poor English. Use it. Make people mad. People will have a hard time understanding you. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. You learn by using. You don't learn by studying. Okay? I'm going to say it again. You learn by using. You do not learn by studying. Okay? But most people spend most of their time studying, hoping that there will be at some point that they will be ready to go out in the real world and start using English. That's a complete misunderstanding. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. You have to get out there, no matter how bad your English is. And that's why we have Discord. I think our Discord server is I feel like this is like a plugin. Like I'm trying to advertise my Discord. But that's why we have the Discord. It's a platform where you can actually engage with other people and communicate using English, like real communication. And I think it's a good start. Okay? And what you can begin here, if you're having a hard time making that leap, making that jump to actually using English from just studying English to actually using English. So I think it's a good start. you can start here and you can kind of gain your confidence a little bit, okay? And when I say confidence, it's not the confidence that you gain from being able to use English well. That's not the confidence I'm talking about. The confidence that I'm talking about is the confidence where you feel that it's okay for your English to be bad. It's okay to use bad English. That's perfectly fine. You know, a lot of people, like, if you go on, like, if you play online games and, you know, where there are you encounter with a lot of people, there are a lot of people that use very bad English and they still use it. And it's fine, okay? And like when you go on community websites like Reddit and stuff like that on social media, you see a lot of people communicating with bad English, but they're still communicating, right? That's how they learn. So get out there. You have to get out there. I know it's hard. It's it's scary, but you have to make that leap. You have to make that leap. One of the biggest things, one of the things that's really holding people back, okay? Probably one of the biggest things I feel like that's holding people back is the time they spend practicing and learning English. It usually, when you really look at what they're doing, it's usually just consuming education content. Consuming like online lectures, like online videos, like English lesson videos. But I mean, that, of course, that's better than nothing. But like I said, you can't spend your entire, you can't learn to drive only by driving in that, what do you call that? In the driving test range or the test facility. You can't just stay in the facility. You got to go out on the real roads, on the real streets, and you got to drive the real roads, right? That's the only way you're going to learn to drive. So the time you spend trying to learn English should not be should not be the time. It should not be just consuming online lessons and like education content. You have to get out there and actually use the language. That's very, very important. But because this is so difficult, only, like I said, I've said this many times before, I'm going to say this again. In my experience, only 10% of English learners actually take that next step. 90% just keep consuming education content. Like online, they buy books, they buy online lectures, they watch online lectures, and they just stay in that area where they just study. 90% only study, and they don't take the next step. Taking that next step is essential. It's absolutely crucial in order to actually gain practical language skills. You see what I'm trying to say? 그러니까 이게 그런 작은 디테일에 계속 얽매이고 하는 게 그게 액션 페이킹이에요. 그거를 하면은 그러니까 그게 컴포트 존인 거예요. 제가 좀 전에 얘기했던 실제로 영어를 활용해서 소통을 실제로 이제 하는 거. 계속 교육 상품만 계속 소비를 하는 거에서 벗어나서 실제로 영어를 쓰는 게 너무 두렵고 그렇기 때문에 사실 이렇게 공부를 계속 하는 게 편안한 거예요. 그래서 그거에 계속 집착을 하는 거예요. And that's why 90% fail, in my opinion. Keyboard Warrior TV님, thank you for the extra support. I really appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that today. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. 저는 10년 넘게 영어 공부하고 있는데요. 영어 뉴스보다 미드 영어가 더 어려운 것 같아요. 이것은 당연한 건가요? My mind is telling me that the reason you find American TV shows more difficult to understand than the news is because you spent more time watching the news. Am I right about that? Occam's razor. Occam's razor. What is that? 그쵸? 그 시험도 시험인데 예전에 학교에서 영어를 이제 처음 배우기 시작하잖아요, 보통. 요즘은 다르겠지만 요즘은 nowadays people start learning English at a very young age, much younger than like our generation, like your generation. But yes, like the relationship that we have with English, I think it usually starts for us in our generation. It usually started in school, and so that relationship is kind of rooted in how we learned English, how we met with English in the first place, and how we learned it in school. So where can I use English? Internet, social media. 영어를 어디서 쓸 수 있냐고요? 일단 SNS만 하셔도 다른 외국인들 계정 많이 있잖아요. 가서 댓글 다세요. 그리고 이런데 reddit.com 제가 지금 여기 썼죠. 이런데 가서 관심 분야 찾아가서 거기서 사람들과 소통하고요. 외국 게임 서버도 좋고 게임 하시면은 그것도 아주 좋고요. Very, very good. Sticking with learning process, strategy matters less. What matters more is how consistent. Yeah. It's not about how you do it. It's about how consistent you are. I don't know. I don't know. 뭐 그런 것도 있겠죠. 예. 근데 그게 물론 이제 그런 것도 있는데 I think it's a lot simpler than that. I think it's we're overthinking it. I think it's a lot simpler than that. It's because you're just used to it. You're used to it because you spent more time watching the news than watching TV shows. 위에서 네이티브 컬처 마인드가 있어야 되는데 그런 게 없어서 부자연스럽게 영어를 하는 걸까요? 실제로 영어로 말하려고 하면 이걸 영어로 말하지? 이게 영어로 무슨 표현이지? 그리고 무슨 단어를 써야지? 이런 것 때문에 미치겠네요. Drives me insane. 그게 그동안 영어를 배워온 방식이 영어를 머리로 배우려고 했기 때문이에요. I say this all the time, but when you're actually engaging with someone in real life and actually communicating with them, you only tend to say the things that you're comfortable with. You can't suddenly, at that very moment, suddenly try to remember what you recently learned and incorporate that into the situation and try to find a way to use what you recently learned in that real. No, you have absolutely no time to calculate things like that. The only thing that you can do is you only use what you're already comfortable with. So Let's see. How do I... What is this guy? What's this guy doing? What is that? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to do that right now, but for some reason I can't. This right click isn't working for some reason. Hold on a second. Yeah, give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to do that right now. There we go. All right, done. That guy must have a lot of time on his hands. All right. Just give me a second here. Okay. 일형식, 오형식 영어 학습에 도움이 될까요? Why do I get the feeling that you already know the answer to that question? 여러분도 are you getting the same vibe? Is everybody else getting the same vibe? Why do I feel like 하리보님 already knows the answer to this question? Why do I feel like 챗으로 올라오는 글들도 Oh, really? That's good. We have a community here. And so I feel like there are a lot of people who are those of you who are tuning in right now and people over on Discord as well, but there are a lot of people out there who have a lot of really very good insight, very deep insight into what learners really need, what learners really need to do, what it really takes to learn the language, because they've gone through that process in a much more realistic way than I have, because I gained most of my my proficiency over the language when I was young. It started when I was young, because I spent a lot of time in the U.S. as a kid. That's where my proficiency is coming from. But there are a lot of people here who have not had that experience, and so I'm sure there's a lot of really important insight that you can learn from other people here. 문법 공부 필요할까요? 문법 공부 안 하고 싶어서 하는 질문이죠. 문법에 대해서 제가 하는 얘기는 문법을 공부를 하지 말고요. 문법을 참고만 하세요. 문법은 사전이랑 비슷한 것 같아요. 우리가 사전을 공부하지는 않잖아요. 그렇죠? 사전을 우리가 참고하잖아요. 필요할 때만. 문법도 그 정도로 봐야 되는 것 같아요. 필요할 때 참고만 하고 그거를 하나의 무슨 종목으로 이렇게 해서 그걸 공부하려고 하지 말고요. Okay. So something that I often stress is that the time that you spend learning English should not be the time that you spend trying to study grammar. Okay. 알고는 있게 해야 된다기보다는 필요할 때 참고하는 정도로. 필요할 때. 하다가 정 궁금할 때. 그리고 그거를 이해를 하는데 너무 많은 시간이, 그러니까 만약에 딱 보는데 그 문법을 이제 많이 참고를 하려고 이제 펼쳐봤어요. 근데 뭐 한 10분 정도 넘어가려고 해요. 그러면 더 이상 보지 마세요. 한국 사람이 한국어 문법을 틀리는 것만큼 틀리죠. 그건 어느 언어든 마찬가지예요. 기초 중급 수준은 마스터를 한다고요? 그 책에 나와 있는 내용을 마스터를 하겠죠. 피아노 연주자가 피아노를 이론적인 부분을 공부할 수 있는 거를 마스터한다고 그게 바로 실전력으로 그게 it doesn't translate over to actual practical skill. It's just stuff that it lingers in your head. So 제가 문법을 좀 신경 안 써서 애한테 문법 공부를 시키는데 사실 제가 쓰면서도 이게 꼭 우선적으로 외워야 하는 건 아닌데 싶네요. 근데 학교에서 시험을 yeah. When it comes to tests, it's just a completely different thing. Yeah. 그러니까 지금 여러분 영어를 공부를 하는데 뭐 여러 가지 이제 방법론을 따지고 계시는데요. 저는 항상 하는 얘기가 그거예요. 그것만 생각하세요. 한국어를 배우고자 하는 외국인한테 여러분은 어떤 방법을 추천하시겠어요? 그걸 생각해 보세요. 그거 생각해 보면 보통 답이 나와요. 그래서 제가 그 얘기를 맨날 하는 거예요. 한국어를 배우는 외국인한테 어떤 방법을 추천할 건가? 한국 문법을 공부하라고 할 거예요. I would never do that. I would never do that. Yeah. 그쵸? 그러니까 이것도 정답이 없어요. 사람마다 다 다를 거예요. 근데 SJ 유님, 저도 이제 SJ 유님, you know, I agree with you. And so that's how you should be learning English. 그래서 여러분도 영어를 그렇게 이제 배우시는 거예요. 그렇죠. 이것도 맞는 말이네요. 한국어 문법도 잘 모르는데 영어의 문법을 이해하려고 한다고? Yeah, it's okay. All right. All right. I think this system is actually working it's quite stable right now. I haven't had any technical issues right now, and I'm willing to conclude that the reason that we had some technical difficulty the last time we streamed was actually because I had 3 monitors hooked up to my PC. I don't know why that should be an issue, but I think it may very well be what caused the problem. So, what am I going to do about that? Am I going to get another GPU for the PC? I don't know. But yeah. 제 생각에는 한국인은 좀 완벽이나 남의 시선을 너무 신경 쓰는 것이 전반적으로 너무 많이 깔려 있는 듯해요. 그렇지 않으면 자신감, and 자존감이 낮아지는 경향이 있는 듯해요. 이런 것이 영어 공부에도 나타나는데, I think it's fear. 결론적으로 보면은요, it's fear. It's fear. 네, 맞아요. 가장 근본적인 면에서 보면은요, 공포심이에요. 그러니까 완벽하려고 하는 것도 어떻게 보면 두려운 거죠. 완벽하지 못했을 때 사람들이 나를 어떻게 볼 것인가에 대한 fear. So I think fundamentally it's fear. It's fear that is holding us back. Yeah. It's fear. It's fear. It's fear. 좀 더 구체적으로 얘기를 하면은 뭔가 잘못하는 거, 실수하고 그래서 그걸로 인해서 어떤 criticism을 받는 것에 대한 fear. 그 fear 때문에 그런 것 같아요. I think it's the fear. Think about it. I think, and that's very important for us to realize. It's very important for us to realize what is actually holding us back. And I think to put it in a single word, what is holding us back is fear. So I think that's important to keep in mind. 커뮤니티요? 일단 뭐 네이버 카페도 있고요. 근데 네이버 카페 뭐 카페는 카페고요. 여러분이 개인적으로 그냥 그 메모장처럼 이제 쓰라는 의미에서 열어놓긴 했는데 그 요즘 좀 제가 더 권해드리고 싶은 거는 디스코드를 이용하는 건데요. 뭐냐면 디스코드에 지금 약간 분위기가 어떠냐면 대부분의 사람들이 웬만한 거는 다 영어로만 쓰고 그리고 실제로 여기 디스코드를 활용하면은 다른 사람들과 이제 동시간대에 만약에 접속을 하고 있으면은 그리고 하고 있으면은 실제로 이제 음성으로 서로 같이 여러 명에서 대화를 할 수 있고 그런데 디스코드 활용하는 거를 배우려면 시간이 좀 걸릴 수도 있어요. 아무래도 이제 새로운 그런 거니까. 그리고 이 디스코드 서버의 링크는요. 제가 각 채널, 토들러와 본 채널의 그 커뮤니티, 이제 멤버 가입이 된 사람들한테는 그 커뮤니티 탭으로 이동하면은 그 링크가 보일 거예요. Okay? So you can go to that link and join the Discord server. Okay. Okay, I think this is where we're going to leave it today. I think that's all I think that's it. All right. Because I also have to really go to the bathroom now. So I think I've been drinking a little too much. All right. No. 똑같아요. 그냥 링크를 양쪽 채널에 다 복사를 해놓은 상태인 거예요. 그냥. Is that another hat on the lantern? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for spending time with me. I had a lot of fun. It's always nice to spend time with you guys. And I think some of the things that we talked about today, as always, were very important. And I think this is where we'll leave it. All right. So the conclusion today, the conclusion that we can draw from our little chat today is fear. The thing that's holding you back, the thing that makes you overthink things, the thing that is keeping you from making from taking the necessary step to actually improve your English is fear. And if you really think about it, it's such a waste. What a waste of opportunity. You're not doing what you need to do because you're scared. I mean, the fear is real. I'm not saying the fear is like an illusion. It's not real. The fear is real. It's legit. I think you have every reason to be scared. I understand it. Everybody feels it, so it's very much real. But it is just fear, if you think about it. Okay? So I think that's important for us to keep in mind. Okay? Okay, anyway. So, everybody, thanks for spending time with me. I hope you have a great rest of your night and the rest of your weekend. I hope I can see you all very soon again for a future live stream or a future lesson video, just like the one I shared this morning. Have a good night. I'll see you guys really soon.